Hello, everyone. This is Royce After Hours saying that She Hulk Episode 9, the finale, is exactly what I believed it to be. And it's just as bad as the rest of the episodes because the main villain, I kid you not, this is no joke, I kid you not, I repeat again, this is no joke, that the main villain of the last episode of this show called She Hulk are people who criticized and hate She Hulk. Why do these uh, villains hate She Hulk? Because she's a woman. And that makes no sense at all. And the villains are called intelligentsia, nothing more than a group of people who are men that hate She Hulk because she's a woman. And that makes no sense. And if they were watching She Hulk, then I would 100% understand why they hate She Hulk. Because throughout this show, She Hulk only cares about herself. She says she cares about being a lawyer, but she doesn't take it as seriously as her own problems. If she took being a lawyer seriously as her own problem that she cares more of, then she would be a decent or even a good lawyer. You need an example? Okay, here we go. The first example that I've seen is that She Hulk only cares about herself, which is why she went after Titania, who stole her She Hulk name given to her by some random guy that she did not like, then she likes out of nowhere. Second example, she says she can control her anger way more than Hulk. You mean Hulk, the guy who uh, in the first Avengers movie said he tried to delete himself from everything completely. And he has avoided civilization so much so he would control his anger and not lash out because Hulk cannot control his anger. Unlike She Hulk, who can control her anger better, supposedly better, right? What a joke. But point being, She Hulk can uh, transform into her She Hulk, without being a raging beast. She can turn into this Hulk and at the same time be conscious throughout the whole thing, meaning that she can walk and talk just like any other person. The only difference is she's taller, she's stronger, she's green. That's it, as you will see in the show if you have seen it. And I can definitely say that she cannot control her anger at all. And honestly, I can't believe she said that to Hulk, to her cousin Bruce Banner. Because, yes, Hulk and She Hulk are related, they are cousins. And I guarantee you, if you've seen the Avengers movie, Hulk movies, you'll definitely see that uh, Hulk has been through so much. He lost the love of his life. He isolates himself from people. He was hunted by the government. But She Hulk is the one with problems. She Hulk is the one who has a problem with catcalling and some dude telling her how to do her job. Ooh, yeah, that's scary. Ooh, yeah, give me a break. There's women out there who do much worse. For example, there's another lawyer there who happens to be black, and I'm certain that she had to work really hard to be at that firm at that place where She-Hulk works at. But no, She-Hulk gets to have this guy be her boss, right? Her boss. This walks in at a bar, tells her, "Hey, we need you to work for us." And She-Hulk says, "All right, as long as I get my own assistant." And she gets it because the boss doesn't care. So she got a free job. So she got it easy, more so than the other women in this in this place that she works at as a lawyer. So another example I think would be that whenever she tries to find a man to be with, that's just the focus. When it comes to being a lawyer, she's terrible at it. She's terrible at it. She's breaking the law a bit more here and there than any other person in the show when you think about it. And yeah, I think so. And honestly, this whole She-Hulk attorney at law, more like She-Hulk, more like the daily life of a She-Hulk, or She-Hulk and her uh, sad, uh, loveless life or something. But men here are portrayed as dumb, stupid, cowardly, sexist, misogynistic. Uh, these writers don't know what they're doing. They don't care about the fans. They don't care about the She-Hulk comics. If they did, then this show would have been a bit better. And even if they try to follow the comics, they would just end up uh, trashing that, ruining that completely in their own way. So, on a scale of 1 to 10, I'll give this episode, the final episode of She-Hulk, which is episode 9, a 0, a 0 out of 10, because She-Hulk could have been much better, but it wasn't. Personally, I watched this show not because of Daredevil, though that would have been nice, but, well, that's cool and all, to see Daredevil in this. But I've also watched the show because I wanted to see if I was going to get interested into She-Hulk. But no, I wasn't. I felt the same way with uh, Masters of the Universe by Kevin Smith. Another Kevin that is ruining franchises today. Well, Kevin Smith just ruined Masters of the Universe, aka He-Man, but Kevin Feige, he's just not Kevin Feige anymore. Point being, both of these Kevins are not doing a great job today, in this day and age. And we all know how Masters of the Universe on Netflix by Kevin Smith turned out. It was nothing more than a bait and switch. And you can say She-Hulk was a bait and switch as well, because in the trailers you see that Daredevil, it's clear that Daredevil is going to be in the show just by the trailers. But we had to wait until episode 8 to see Daredevil, and episode 9 to see him again. And he was portrayed fine, I guess, in episode 9, but overall, like I said, episode 9 of She-Hulk is a 0 out of 10. She-Hulk as a season overall is 1 or 2 out of 10. I'll give it a 1 out of 10 because it's just that terrible. If you want to see a good show, I recommend Cobra Kai, Stranger Things, Superman and Lois, um, House of the Dragon. I've not seen it, but from reliable, actual reliable sources, who have watched House of the Dragon, which is a prequel to Game of Thrones, and they have said that House of the Dragon, the prequel to Game of Thrones, is a good show. May not be the best out there, but it's a good show. So I recommend you all to watch House of the Dragon. And if you enjoy She Hulk, that's great, that's fine. I'm glad you enjoyed it. But for the She Hulk fans out there, I've heard that they did not enjoy it. For those who are not She Hulk fans, they did not enjoy it either. And honestly, um, all I have to say is that Marvel, you need to step up your game because this is not it. And believe me, I've seen shows that are worse, like Batwoman or Supergirl. And honestly, I've seen better female representation in Cobra Kai, in Stranger Things, and in Superman and Lois. And believe me, I wasn't really a Lois fan in the show Superman and Lois because I enjoyed that show. Superman is a great hero, and I was so amazed at Lois's performance as a mother to Jonathan in Superman and Lois season 1, I believe. I think it was season 1. It's been a while, but season 2 is also great. So I recommend you watch Stranger Things, all 4 seasons. I recommend you watch Cobra Kai, all 4 seasons, I believe. I believe that also has 4 seasons. I can't remember, but watch every season of Cobra Kai. They're good. I recommend it. And I also recommend you all to watch Superman and Lois. And so far, I give nothing else to say but like, comment, subscribe, and uh, catch you on the flip side, everybody.